guys, welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing The Zone of Interest. Yes, I saw The Zone of Interest a couple of days ago now. I am waiting a little bit to do this review because basically it's a very sad film, a very difficult film to watch, so I needed to sit on this for a couple of days, and I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm ready to do the review. This is a new movie directed by Jonathan Glazer, and it is all about Rudolph Oz and his family, Hedwig, his wife Hedwig and family. Basically he is a commander of Auschwitz, so it's all to do with the Holocaust. It is very difficult to watch in terms of not so much like the actual film, because it is rated a 12A in the UK. There's nothing really, well, there is no gruesome, nothing that you don't see anything, but you kind of make up images in your head, if that makes sense. This follows the life of the family living next door to Auschwitz. So over their garden wall is basically the camp, and you hear shots, you see the chimney smoke on the fire burner, you hear whistles, you hear dogs barking, you make up what is actually happening for yourself, I guess. So from that aspect, you do have to let your imagination run a little bit wild, and obviously it's not really happy imagination, of course. I think as a film, in terms of how it was shot and everything, I think it's very unique. I will say that it's in the language is Polish, so the entire film is in Polish, which obviously Auschwitz it was in Poland, and it's authentic in that way, which doesn't bother me, it being a language-based movie. Of course, this is a film as well that is up for Oscars and is likely to probably win the International Film of the Year. It's also up for, I'm not sure if it's up for Best Picture, but it's up for a few awards. But how the film was shot, for me, wasn't really my style. I didn't really like how it was shot. If you imagine, the film was kind of shot with a camera in every single room around the house. So when somebody walks through the house, that camera stays put. It's there. It's always there. It's not like a CCTV camera, up the top of the room in the corner. It's in the corner of the room at eye level. So if somebody walks through a house, it kind of goes from camera to camera to camera, and then it goes back through. We didn't get any close-up shot really of any of the actors. It was a wide-angled movie for most of the film, and a lot of the shots used were that. That wasn't my cup of tea, really. I didn't really like that. I didn't really find that to be as engaging. I found myself squinting a lot, trying to figure out facial expressions and all that, to try and get some emotion. There you kind of had to rely on, I guess, the voice, but then we was reading subtitles for most of the film. So I think it was a difficult film from that aspect, from maybe an international audience, but it was a unique movie in that sense. One of the things that was pretty good about the film was, again, another unique aspect was the score. The score was absolutely nuts. The first beginning of the movie, it starts with this big black screen and this really Dune-like soundtrack happening, and it's a black screen for a good minute, if not 2 minutes, to the point that I was is this film actually working, and is this sound actually working, or is this stuck? Do we need to go and tell someone in the cinema to fix it? At one point I was do I need to get up? Yeah, it was difficult in that sense. Hard to say about the acting performances, because I say, I couldn't really get a gauge of it, but the actual story itself was self-explanatory, and you could work that out obviously because it was easy to follow and all that. It's a true story, of course, and I guess from extracts and real life events and all that. And we did get to, they get transported, and the family wanted to stay in Auschwitz because they had a good life there. But there was weird things happening, they would go in the water and he found something in the water, I'm not sure if it was a bone or something, and then obviously got all the kids out the water and washed them all down and all that. It was a very weird point of the film. What really got me though at the end of the movie was it cut to black, and then it showed a shot then inside the gas chambers in Auschwitz in present day. Now I recognised this straight away. I've been to Auschwitz probably 3-4 years ago now, and it's a very eerie place to be, of course, but it showed that, and it just showed them hoovering, cleaning up around the pile of shoes, and wiping down the ovens with cloth and stuff, and just dusting them. And it was really eerie. That was very simple but very eerie to feature in the movie. And then it just ended. It really just ended nuts. it was good, but it was like, it didn't set the world alight for me. You know, it was important, but it wasn't amazing. So my rating of the movie, I actually gave it a 3.5 star. I think it's got moments. I think it's definitely going to be probably one of the big films at the Oscars in terms of that international category, no doubt. It's a, you know, it's an important film. I think the poster and artwork I think is really good as well. You know, it shows the garden, like the lifestyle that they have, and then like this black above them that, you know, is like, you don't really want to see what's over there, what's here that matters, because they're so, like, you know, in their own zone, I guess, of what they're interested in. I guess, you know, they're not taking account of what's happening on the outside. You know, the women playing a part in, you know, the men would come back with, like, you know, bags or like new coats and stuff for like their wives and stuff. You don't see that. I've never seen that in like any Holocaust stuff. So it was interesting to get like the perspective of like a German family during that time. But yeah, 3.5 star. Didn't set the world alight, but it is what it is. One of those things for me I didn't really enjoy. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more reviews coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.